your credentials as a friend of the environment are well known. But there is a huge body of science now who claim to be friends of the environment, and they say our problems boil down to global warming generated by man. In other words, the CO2 from burning fossil fuels primarily and other greenhouse gases. And you actually say stuff and nonsense.
Absolutely. I can prove it to you.
Prove it.
I should have had my other T-shirt on at this point with a picture of Marilyn Monroe on it with her skirt being blue. Now, I'm 76, and when I see that picture, my temperature goes up, followed by the CO2 I breathe out. And when we look at all the ice cores that we studied, that's exactly what happens. The temperature goes up, and then CO2 sort of pouring out of the sea. And so it's not the driver of global warming.
Well, hang on a second. You're saying that whatever we burn in our cars and our power stations, that's, of course, producing CO2. But you're saying there's a lot of CO2 in the sea, and if, for other reasons, the temperature rises, the ocean temperatures rise, and loads of CO2 comes out.
And the other thing, if we actually wanted to double the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere, we'd have to burn all the known gas, all the known oil, and 1/3 of all the known coal reserves. We couldn't actually do it. We'd have to clone Arthur Scargill and bring them back again. So again, and that would put the temperature up at the most by 2 degrees centigrade.
But
so
you
get CO2.
You know it is warmer than it used to be. I mean, we all can anecdotally say, I remember as a kid, the night before I got up for school, I would throw a milk bottle full of water on the footpath outside, and the next morning I'd have a slide. Can't do that anymore. It just doesn't happen.
Well, it's what's happening at this moment. In fact, over the last decade, the temperature has not gone up, despite the fact we are pouring more CO2 into the atmosphere. And it's, and the leak there, I mean, if you are putting more CO2 into the atmosphere, why isn't the temperature going up? And in the last 2 years, the whole of that rise of temperature, 0.7 of a degree centigrade, that's all it was, has disappeared.
It's gone.
It's gone, yes. And we are now, if you look at the real data, which is the sunspots on the sun, we are heading for 30 damn cold years. And they've already stopped.
So that's your theory, that it is the sun, the activity of sunspots, that causes the rise of temperature?
Absolutely. Not my theory. A theory of about 34,000 damn good scientists.